Okay, we're back for another video. It's another car ride. I have errands to run. I'll show you exactly what I have to run, at least at first. I can't, of course, show the fronts of them, but we've got a lot of orders to send out. I think there's 12 or 13 here. 3D tracking, so I can't just stick a stamp on them and ship them. I gotta go to the post office and actually talk to people and say, hey, these need tracking. I don't know how much tracking is. This is kind of a learning experience for me. So this is my first TCG batch of orders, TCGPlayer batch of orders, where I have to do tracking. So I'm a little bit nervous, and I'm probably going to get fucked over, if I'm being honest. This is not a kid-friendly channel, by the way, because I'm an adult and I talk about adult stuff. So what I'm worried about is tracking's gonna be like $7 or $8 for these envelopes. Now they don't weigh very much. One guy did order 16, 15, 16 cards. That one weighs a little bit. I don't know what I'm looking at. I'll update. I'm gonna just pause the video and then start it back up again after I leave the post office, either very upset or in an okay mood. At the end of the day, I charge $1 for shipping because that's the least I can charge right now because I'm not level 4 yet. I will be hopefully soon. This is goes through 49. I'm 2 orders away from being able to qualify for the pro level 4, whatever you want to call it. However, I don't like how much I'm selling right now. It's great. I think, well, I don't think, I'm nearly 100% certain at this point that when you do larger batch of uploads or inventory, your stuff seems to get pushed more. I have these big runs on these orders after I upload a lot of inventory. I talked about this in the last video, and I'm almost certain it's true because I sat down a couple nights ago, bang, 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 item after item, inventory, new inventory, lands, you name it. And then our orders started pouring in. And maybe I'm confusing this with what was a fluke a couple weeks ago where I had, I think, one order in the whole week. I had maybe, this is back, I think, when I just was the level 1, but I still had 100 cards. I maxed out my inventory. I wanted to move this thing as fast as I could, and I maxed it out. Had some good stuff on there. I think the highest price card was maybe a Bone Miser. I wanted to keep things pretty cheap at first. I really had an idea for what was going on, but I don't know what's going on with the orders now. I don't mind getting 12 orders, but I feel like with 3 or 4 of these needing tracking, I'm probably going to get screwed, and I'm probably going to end up really not making anything on those after the fees hit. But that is what it is. It's all a learning curve, and you have to be willing to lose money at first as you learn stuff. Anybody in business or any sort of professional industry can tell you this. You will not always make money 100% of the time. That's not how industry and business works. At some point, you're going to make mistakes. It will be your fault. But it's not necessarily your fault in the fact that you don't know what you're doing and you're bad at it. It's your fact. I guess it is. You don't know what you're doing. It's a new experience for you, and it's something you will have to learn over time through experience. You can try to front load as much info as you can. I watch a lot of PokePaster. He does really help with a lot of that stuff on the front end. But the reality of it is, and it is with real estate as well, I learned this very quickly when I jumped in. You can pass the real estate exam, but the real estate exam prepares you for exactly 0% of buying and selling real estate. I'm not as old as I look. My beard is turning white, my hair is turning white. That is from being in real estate for 10 years. That is it. I am not super old. I promise you that. I'm in my 30s. I People say sometimes, "Oh, you look young for your age." What are you, 42? Oh man, they're way off. I mean, they're they're at the time. Matter of fact, the time the guy said that to me, I was 31, and I was like, "Oh my goodness." So I was in real estate for a few years at that point, and I was like, "Man, it's really taking a toll on me." And I'll go into more real estate experience at some point and have some funny stories about all that later. But for now, I'm about to hit the post office. I have these envelopes. The bulk of them, I can literally just toss in there, one stamp, call it a day. Put them in the box, mark them as shipped. But for these, some that need tracking, I will have the receipt. I will kind of read off what it is and sort of see what's going on because the tracking orders aren't huge. We were talking about orders that barely qualify for tracking. One is barely over $20. The other is, I think most of them are quite a bit less than that. And I just, from the lack of cars here, realize it's Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and the post office is not open. So I will drop off the ones I can and save the tracking stuff for another day. So I guess this will be a part 2 of this video later.